Okay, Carol, now you've got a background as a presenter. We've talked about how this all kind of started in analog time, even though we were doing digital work. But now it's become so much of an explosion of the new economy that things are changing, kind of our thinking is changing. And there's a lot of these tools that we can use to bring digital time-saving work into our lives. Tell us a little bit about your history with making presentations.
Before, I am part of the PowerPoint by Death. So a lot of it is presentations that you're working on, and it's putting as much information on a PowerPoint slide. And normally what happens is you get an audience that looks at the PowerPoint slide and they're looking at you, why am I here? You could have just sent this to me and I could have just read this. The way it's moving forward is you can truly use PowerPoint for what it is, or even any presentation, by really pulling those bullets. And then when they click on it, they're able to hear more information. And so they're actually hearing it as well as being able to see what the main point is in your presentation.
I'm a big believer that one of the most powerful forms of influence that have ever existed is the human voice. Everybody from Jesus to Dr. Martin Luther King, presidents of the United States. This really is the simplicity of bringing the idea together with the human voice. Address that.
What it is, it's a reinforcement. Again, it's by your tone, it's by your conviction. So all that should come out in your verbal presentation. And that's how you gain that credibility. And people are able to see that there's a consistent message. I think that's one of the nice things about this going digital, is because you're not having to retell your story over and over and missing details. They're consistently hearing the same message over and over.
There's a real power in ideas of, let's say you had a problem of some sort and you were looking for a solution to an everyday problem, and I just tapped you on the shoulder and said, hey Carol, did you know about this? No, I didn't know about that. Now you're interested in the news about something new that can solve your everyday problem, and you can do that in a minute.
Yes, it's similar to when you're online and most people want to read just the caption. They don't even click onto the story and they already have their assumptions and making comments, and you can tell you never clicked on it. So you really have to capture it in that first sentence, that first minute of what you're trying to say.
Now, what you've learned so far about the New Economy Chamber of Commerce, what are your thoughts, and what would you say to other people about it?
I believe that this is essential. It's a great starting point. It's a great way for you to, I don't want to use mistakes, but to run into a roadblock and learn how to defeat that roadblock. It's okay. It's an atmosphere where you're able to learn from each other. It's iron sharpens iron. It's sharing of knowledge and information. And everybody has something to gain.
Great. Anything else you guys want to add?
Come on down.
Come on down.
Check it out. Come down and check it out and find out what it's all about.
Well, like we say, we'll help you turn it on.
We'll help you turn it on. And we are what? Friends in Commerce.